Welcome, everybody. Welcome to part of our live session, series of live sessions that we are hosting today. Just right. Excellent. Okay. So welcome. I'm trying to see if I can turn on. Excellent. Okay. Let's see. I want to turn on my live session so I can see your comments. Okay. Welcome. My name is Lana. Shalom. I'm a certified Neurographica instructor and coach, and I am here today to discuss with you, to talk with you, to show you an amazing kind of a coaching tool, but it can be used with everyone in any situation. And I find it to be quite interesting, quite extraordinary, and I am quite eager to share with you. It's called the Wheel of Life Balance. And of course, we will be using it. We'll fill it out and we'll be using it together with the transformational practice of the method of Neurographica, as well as a few other practices that we will integrate today. Please join us. I have posted yesterday a template that I will repost now again for those of you who are just joining us now, who just heard about it, just in case you want to print it out and start drawing with us. I will also, this is what I'm going to do now, is I will also, I can't post it for some reason, not allowing me. If you go on my profile and we'll go to the previous post where I posted the calendar of all the sessions I will be conducting live today. This Wheel of Balance template will be in the comment, but again, we will actually be drawing it from scratch, so you're welcome to join us. To tell you a bit about myself, my name is Lana. Shalom. I mentioned before, I'm a certified Neurographic instructor coach. I'm also a certified advanced Ho'oponopono practitioner and facilitator. I am a certified KESF, the Psychology of Money program facilitator and practitioner. So have lots of various knowledge within me, lots of various degrees. In my background, for 20 years, I've been doing special education, working with children of various ages, starting with the age of 2 weeks, up to the age of middle school, so even high school. Actually, I worked with high schoolers as well. So a variety of experiences, a variety of background. I lead a series of various live sessions for the last 3 weeks. Last week and the weeks before, I led a series of live sessions called 10 Principles of Neurographica. And you can still catch it. It's on my channel on YouTube. My channel on YouTube is called Lana Shalom, the same way as my profile is called here on Facebook. And you're welcome to join and to watch and to learn more about the wonderful method called Neurographica. I also lead the group called the World of Neurographica, is my wonderful partner called Margarita Miller. Margarita recently had a birthday. Shout out to you, Margarita. Happy birthday to you. And within that group, within that page, we also have a number of courses that we offer. There are paid courses, certified courses, as well as courses that are, open courses. Again, the open courses, the open sessions, you're welcome to find on my YouTube channel. And I'm sure you will enjoy it. If any questions, welcome to write to me. Today's session as we are doing the Wheel of Balance. It's actually the second session within a series of sessions I'm doing called ELUL, the months of completion and renewal. And last week we did the first session. You can find it again on YouTube, and where we discussed what's going on with a person, this last month, this period of time that is taking place before the beginning of the fall, cycle, so to say. The new year is beginning. In Judaism, New Year actually starts around fall time, right? This year, it will fall exactly on September 6th in the evening. And it's interesting to know that it's interesting to know that it's not just, for people from with a Jewish background, but also for anybody, school is starting, right? People are getting ready for a new cycle, new beginning. And it's important as ever to kind of stop and start thinking, where am I now? Where was I before last year? Where am I now? What's going on with me? So today I'm going to introduce you to the Wheel of Life Balance, kind of discuss with you what it comprises. We will actually look at it, see where we're standing as of now. Next week, I'm inviting you to like a sequence session where we'll actually be, again, making a mandala, because a Wheel of Balance is a giant circle, and any circles, especially giant circles, is another word for it would be in the art world and the therapy world would be the mandala. Mandala in Sanskrit means a big circle. So basically that's what it is. We will be drawing a big, huge mandala, but we'll be reevaluating all the projects that we started the year before, see where we are within it now, and then we start drawing. We'll make two mandalas. Actually, one mandala will be where are we now? Where are we in regards to what are the projects that we started last year? Did we complete them? Do we want to carry them over into the next year, or do we want to close them? Having a closure, completion is an important part of starting a new project. Before you start anything new, you should always close the ones before, okay? The next step is, and then we're going to draw a mandala for the new year, where we'll actually we will start planning, what do we want to achieve in the new year? It also happened that next Tuesday will be my birthday, on August 31st. So I have created a live event, and I will go live on my Facebook. For those of you who wants to join me, let me know. I will be glad to send you the Zoom link, and you will be welcome to join me in the Zoom link. I'll be very glad to see your faces and to draw with you kind of live in the group as well. So that's something, again, the Lana Shalom's birthday bash, where we are going to draw Neurographica, the mandala of planning the year ahead as the fall is approaching, will take place next Tuesday. So welcome to join me in that. For now, I'm going to change my camera. Sometimes when that happens, your live feed may freeze. Just in that case, kind of change it over, kind of refresh your Facebook. I know you wrote to me that most of you will be watching this in the future, right? In recording. And in that case, everything should be smooth. Let's change and let's start the drawing process. I will be looking at the post at this live session on Facebook. If you have any questions, you're welcome to post. And again, if you're watching this in recording, welcome to PM me with any of your questions. Okay, so as I am, let me explain to you, let me show you what a wheel of balance is, just so you guys understand. The wheel of balance, what I want to show you first what we're drawing, okay? This is what we're going to draw today, something that I posted as a template in my comments in my yesterday's post. But for those of you, I did not want to do a printout because I want to draw on my big drawing pad, and I actually like this paper more than the printing paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm inviting you to join me with, the use of your, you can use a circular, any other tool you want to use. You can use your hands. Some people I know draw with the use of a hand. Okay. This is what we're going to draw. I'm just going to show you how to do this, which kind of I'm sure you know. 1 second, let me get a pencil. One second. Okay. You became familiar with this wheel. I am going to show you how I'm going to draw it. So first I'm going to create a grid, right? There you go. Okay. Mark where the middle is. And let's draw the horizontal line. Also mark the same length, right? So it's actually the same. Okay. And of course, we're going to go this direction as well. We're going to draw this further on. Okay. For now, I just wanted to kind of mark, and I wanted to make 10 marks. Okay, I can make actually 5. I don't think we need 10. Let's make it like this. Look. It's 10 marks, 10 centimeters. I'm going to mark each centimeter like this. This is called neurostructuring. Took a course where I learned how to draw sacred geometry and then combine it with the method of Neurographic. And it was quite an amazing course. Truly enjoyed. Okay. So, like this. Okay. Yeah, mark 10 make 10 marks. Okay. That's how you will be kind of We'll be kind of measuring each or marking, I don't know if I want to say measuring, but marking each section with marking each section through right, marking each section is through these sections, okay? So first I'm making a grid of 4 sections, then I will divide them further on, okay? Okay, each section, oh, actually just one. Okay, each section. So we're making basically a pizza pie of 2 parts in each 4 sections. So it's 8 altogether, exactly like a pizza pie, okay? Okay. Again, I'm using my ruler. You're welcome to do that. You don't have to. You can use your, you can just ballpark it with your eyesight. That's okay. There's no like, it's not like military time. It's not like, you must do it this way or no any other way. I just want some more precision. Like I said, I took a course and I enjoy precision drawing nowadays. Maybe thinking of becoming an architect. I'm joking. I am not becoming an architect, but I'm just kind of feel like the necessity to bring a partial of sacred geometry, where you actually measure what you draw. First, I'm going to make a circular like this. Okay, I will add the further line later on. I'm going to use a circular. Go by the measurements that I already outlined on my paper. I'm going to make 10 circles, okay? Again, using my circular. Okay, there we go, voila. Then I come out the front way. That's fine. We can always kind of change it later. Okay. Go by the second mark. Basically make 10 circles, okay? According to the marks in your paper. My grid, my marks are a bit off and I will adjust them later on. That's fine. May not need to adjust them, just as long as you draw the circles, it's fine. There you go. Can you see? I know I'm drawing with a pencil, so sometimes it's not so clear, but you're welcome to kind of, draw your own. And then I will outline them with my marker, okay, my black marker later on, just so you know. Maybe even blue marker. Been using the blue marker lately. Okay. So let's count what do we have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sections we have. 5 more sections, guys. Okay. 4, 6. Okay. 7. 6, 7. 8. 8. Okay, this is section 8. Let's do section 9. Section 9. Not getting to section 10. I do have another circle that I will use for section 10. Okay. It's not a stationary circle, but we'll do at this point. Voila. And we have this 10 circles mandala, okay? Now what I'm going to do, again, close my circular first of all. And now I'm going to kind of mark, okay, put my circular away, just to make sure it's away and it's not just laying down on the table, because I have other tools I will need to use here. Okay, so all the marks that are kind of off that you know are not necessary for me, I'm going to erase first, right? Okay. Again, guys, if you want to, you can easily. Okay. I'm going to recreate this pathway I just did. I'm going to go over each circle. Actually, maybe not. Basically, again, you have a series of 10 circles here that you have a grid, right? First, we divide the grid into 4 sections. Okay. Then we will divide the grid into 4 more sections, and each section dividing each section in half. Okay. And as I marked here where I want to divide them, going from the center to the outer circle. Okay. A bit off, so I'm going to kind of do it again. Precision is what I like. Okay. Again, you can avoid all of this and just print it out. Like I said, I want to do it in this drawing pad. I like the quality of this paper. So that's why I am made a decision to kind of draw the grid, okay? The wheel of life balance, okay? Whatever choice you make, it's fine. As long as you enjoy it. I personally actually enjoy drawing this grid. Just want to let you know it's not like a nuisance. It's actually fun. Okay. Okay. Now I have 8 sections, okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my favorite blue marker. Make sure it's working well. Working well. Now I'm going to take a new one. Markers I go through my markers quite quickly. I have a whole box. Okay, let's do this. Each section is further divided we have 8 sections altogether. I'm going to go through my mandalas, through my wheel, through this giant circle. Kind of mark the outer edge, the outer circle, okay? This marker is going to, I just started using it. Like I said, I do use a lot of markers. Okay, this one's fine. Okay, so just go with your marker through the outer circle, okay? The last tenth, the biggest circle you have. Okay. Turn around. The paper is necessary for you to do that. You're kind of comfortable doing so, okay? Okay, there you go, voila. Now, I am going to, again, use my ruler because I want to go through all the sections, all the margins, all the outlines, divisions, again, with my blue marker, which is, so now we're going not just, not for the radius, but the whole diameter, basically. Okay. I think this section is a bit off. That's okay. I'm just going to redraw it. Voila. And one more grid, okay? Voila. There you go. Okay, we have our grid. Now let's name it. Let's start identifying our grid. And as I identify, as we mark each grid, I will be explaining to you what it is, what are we talking about, what are we discussing. I will be sharing my presentation with you. And let's discuss, now that we're ready, we prepared the wheel of life balance. Let's, start filling it in. Let's try to start figuring out what goes inside, okay? So, okay. At this point, again, if your live screen on Facebook kind of freezes, sometimes that happens when I, switch cameras or share something, welcome to kind of refresh, okay? Let's discuss what this is. This is called the wheel of life balance. Some people call it the wheel of balance, the wheel of life. I am kind of merged those two names and it's called the wheel of life balance, okay? So within this wheel, what we are discussing, various sections within a human, within the life of any person, we're discussing such subjects, such ideas as the constant growth. Are you constantly, and here would be like the questions you can ask yourself, you can say, are you consistently progressing towards your goal? Okay, this is the major purpose for this wheel of balance. This is to understand where are we now, what's going on with us. We have lots of focuses in our life. Yes, sometimes one focus overtakes everything, whether it's professional career, whether it's personal family matter, having a child, getting married. We constantly have one focus, but often people have various focuses. And it's important for us to start understanding what's going on with us. Where are we? Are we progressing? And as I mentioned, and this is like a series of sessions on learning how to kind of make, end of the year kind of progress, seeing where are we now? Where are you going? So the question we're asking ourselves is, are we constantly progressing toward a goal? And that's when we start figuring out what are our goals, And it's important to know that we're not just focusing on one goal in life, because that's not, the way the human being is, the way the human being functions in life is by having various, sections, various areas in which we should be going up and down, it's like an equilibrium, a balancing to see what's going on. And often sometimes, let's say a person focuses on one thing, let's say career, like I mentioned, or even personal life. And if they're not achieving some kind of results, they start getting disillusioned. They start getting disappointed and saying, I'm not successful. So doing this wheel of life and balance will give you a chance to kind of become more aware of other accomplishments that you do currently experience in your life or you have experienced. And it will give you the sense of accomplishment, the sense of achievement, the self-esteem and self-confidence necessary to start, continue pursuing success in that one or two areas that you are currently focused more on, okay? So each area is carefully kind of marked, okay? Within our wheel of balance, we will have such areas as intimate relationship, our relationship with the loved ones, our relationship with significant other, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a life partner, somebody, like I mentioned, a significant other. And the question we will be asking ourselves, are we devoting enough time to our significant other? Finances, are we growing our wealth or living paycheck to paycheck? We will discuss each one of them in details. I just kind of going through them quickly. Spiritual health, are we nourishing our soul and expressing gratitude? Career, right? Are we dedicating enough time to growing our career or our business? It's physical health. Are you following successful nutrition and fitness plans? Over here, we actually have 10 sections, but later on you'll see we're gonna focus on 8. Fun and excitement. 8 is a magical number. I will discuss this later on. Fun and excitement, what do you do in your leisure time? How do you unwind? Do you have enough time to do things that you love doing, your hobbies? Contribution, are you contributing to something greater than yourself? It's like community, are you involved with the community? How are you involved with the community? And the questions we're going to ask today ourselves constantly, what did we do? Where are we now? How did we get there to the section that we are now? And what would we like to accomplish more? Do we want to accomplish more? If yes, then how much more? Okay. So then we're going to discuss family and friends. Are we spending enough time with people who matter the most? Your children, again, your parents, your close friends, maybe friends who are not so close, but, maybe you became busy and you're not keeping in touch. And that's something you want to ask yourself. Emotional help. Are you dedicating enough time to self-care? Okay. Okay, here it is. The same wheel in a different, same way. There you go. Okay, I do want to note that, remember how originally we broke it down into 4 quadrants, so to say, the 4 sections. And if we look at the 4 section this way, right, it can be your well-being, right? Focus on yourself, right? Health and exercise, assets and income, recreation and fun. Okay, what do you do for yourself, your personal self? Okay, then we're talking about the work, how we start getting involved with the environment around us. Okay, and that involves community work, job challenge, satisfaction with job outpost, and that's your work. Okay, you're beginning within the social realm. Notice, by the way, how the sections here are divided into 5 parts. We did 10, and you can use a grid of 5 as well. I wanted to do 10 because I felt like for the first time we want to be a bit more precise, but again, it's your choice. The 3rd section is called your development, okay? And it has to do with your personal development, your spiritual development, and your professional development, okay? For some people, personal and spiritual may be the same thing, may be different. You may think, oh, isn't it the same thing? But, it's interesting how that's a question I guess you can ask yourself. See, is it the same thing or is it something different? Okay. And over here on top, again, we're going back to who we are, okay? Notice the top part, it has to do with us as a person. The bottom part is our social integration, you know, our socialization, the way we deal with the world. The last fourth quadrant is extended family and friends, you know, significant other, your partner, your husband, your spouse, and your children, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, and extended family and friends, okay? So this is just a, you know, kind of a direction I wanted to show you that we will be exploring, okay? And let's start, this is what we're gonna do, okay? Let's use this grid, right, as a, okay, let's do this. This is your well-being. You can write down that over here on the very top, top right section, right, your well-being. You can actually write my well-being, right? You don't have to write your, you can write my, right? That will be a bit more accurate. Okay, on the bottom right side, write the words my work. Okay. Okay. Over here on the bottom left side, write my development. And on the top left side, write family. Okay, family and friends. Okay. And we're going to divide this further in. Okay. Let's see. Again, just kind of for you to understand what each section is all about, okay? Let's take health. Health will have to go into upper right side where it says my well-being, and that would be one section we will mark as health like this, similar to what I showed you originally, okay? Wait, here, let me show you the way I'm doing it so you know. Okay, on top here, don't write on the grids, but rather write on top of each section, okay? Like what I wrote health over here. Okay, health has to do with physical fitness, nutrition, stress reduction. We will actually discuss this further on as we start filling up each section, okay? I just kind of wanted to, let's figure out which section goes where. Wait 1 second. So the family section will go in the upper right side, upper left side, I'm sorry, upper left side, we'll put family, right? Okay, then we have socialization. Where do we put the socialization, right? The social part, right? Our friends will go on the upper left, I believe, right? Social, right? We write the word social, it's a social section. We can write the word friends, okay? Okay, community, where would community go? That's something to think about. Would community go into my well-being, family and friends, my development, or my work? Okay. Something to think about. 1 second. I'll be able to see your... One second. Okay. Want to make sure. Okay, there you go. Sometimes my Facebook freezes, so that's why I have to kind of restart it. Again, as we're marking each section, okay? The family go in the upper left, the health goes here. Where do we put profession, you know, professional kind of development? In professional development, I believe will go into the lower left side, right? It's my development, and we're talking here about personal development and spiritual development, right? Personal development, professional development, right over here. Let's see if I'm doing it correctly. Okay. Okay, so here will be health and recreation. Recreation will go into upper right side, right? On my development, we're going to put spiritual or personal and professional development, okay? Spiritual and professional development will go into here. And what are we putting for work? For work, we're going to do financial, right? The way we are financially developing, and our career, right? That's correct. Let's see, do we have everything? We have family, we have social, which is friends, we have community. Where would community go? I would say community would probably go within the social realm. We have a career, we have a personal development, spiritual or personal development. We have recreation, which is over here. We have spiritual. Spiritual is personal, so professional development. And then we have financial and career. Okay, let me check if we have included everything, okay? Again, we need to include health, we have that. We need to include work, we have that, that's career, work. We need to include the socialization, we have that. We need to include the development, and we have that, the professional development, right? Recreation, we have. Family, we have. Life planning. Life planning is like financial planning, okay? We're going to call it life planning. So it's more clear. What is it here? And I believe this is it. You guys have any comments? Let me know. I think we covered them pretty well. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Let's do this. Let's start filling up. This is what we're going to do today is start looking and start kind of, at first we'll ballpark and start understanding where are we standing in each section, right? For example, let's take the very first section, the section of health. I'm going to look at it and I'm going to start thinking, which section am I in now from 1 to 10? How would I mark my, the way I am kind of succeeding, or the way I see myself within the health section of my life, okay? Again, the questions you're asking yourself, where am I now from 1 to 10? In the next section we will start marking where do I want to be, okay? From 1 to 10, in general, when it comes to your health, when it comes to what you've been doing for, right now, what are you involved in? Are you doing any exercise routine? So what's included in the health, okay? The health is the physical fitness, it's nutrition, it's stress reduction, medicine and healing, mind and body wellness, healthy living, okay? Let's say honestly, doing Neurographica is with health and well-being. I'm going to write is part of well-being section. Okay, so if you have been involved in any practices that you believe contribute to your overall health, the way you view, the way you succeeding in life health-wise, and that's what you're going to mark, okay? And the way you're marking it, okay, from 1 to 10, remember, 1, going down, the first mark, inner mark is 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is the outer layer, okay? So I would say when it comes to health, I am I'm doing swimming, and you can do this, by the way, if you are discussing this with yourself, this is what you can do. You can put circles, right? Put in resources for what you do. I meditate, right? Meditation. I do swimming every day, swimming, right? I don't go to the gym that much, but my swimming I consider to be gym time. So that's something I guess I'm going to put in the future. Okay, something I want to achieve. But for now, swimming. What else am I doing? I'm doing some physical kind of massages and everything. Massage is good. I try to have some me time by going to do mani and pedis. I'm going to contribute that to my physical well-being because I feel like that's what it is. When I do mani and pedis, it's my health, it's my well-being. Okay, manis and pedis, right? Where else? What else are you doing? Something that I try to walk a lot, right? I try to walk a lot every day, right? Walk. Okay. So I would say my health, where I am, my health assessment would be 5 or 6. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to draw a neural line between 5 and 6. And that's how I'm going to kind of mark it, right? Let's say you want to do complete 6. So you would draw a neural line on the 6 or on the 5. I'm kind of in the middle. So that's what it is. I'm trying to think what else can I fill up my 5 and 6. And again, this is completely subjective, completely ballpark. You guys can draw bigger circles if you want to. It's not like, an assessment, and I'm not kind of marking you or anything. It's really your personal kind of talk with yourself. I'm going to fill up with a few more circles. I'm not sure what they are, but I do feel that that's how full my health section is. By the way, what you can do is and maybe that's what we're going to practice now. Why not take, we have the whole hour, so we do have time. So what we can do is kind of take a timer, mark yourself a timer. And for 1 minute, or not 1 minute, I'm sorry, 30 seconds, I would say. Okay, for 30 seconds, right? That's why you have this paper next to you, right? You can actually write down all your sections here and you'll brainstorm of 30 seconds for each section, okay? Let's say we're doing health. I would do a 30-second brainstorm now, ready, set, go, and just write down everything that comes to your mind when you start thinking about health and well-being, or rather even saying my health, okay? Remember, not just in general health and well-being, but really something that has to do with you. Okay. Okay, here. Let me show you what I have here, right here. I wrote it down on my paper, okay? And that's what I'm going to do. That would be another great exercise. We can learn to do the brainstorming as we're incorporating, all the aspects of what Neurographica is, just so you guys know. Okay. Ready, set, go. I'm going to turn on the 30 seconds. Just write down everything that comes to your mind that has to do with my health and well-being. This way you will actually, fill in your resources more consciously. Okay. 30 seconds do go quickly. If you're sitting in the comfort of your home, in your private individual work, you can actually do more than 30 seconds. You can do a minute, you can do 2 minutes. Really, the sky is the limit. It's your choice. I kind of ballparked, I kind of started understanding what's going on here. So I know my well-being over here will be Ho'oponopono that I constantly do, right? And in this section where you beyond what you achieve, we're going to fill in, we're going to draw the circles, the resources that we want to attract, okay? The actions or the resources we need in order to progress within this section, okay? For example, my resource includes, I realize even though I'm doing swimming, in the beginning of summer, I kind of switched, I consciously switched. I said, I have a certain amount of time that I'm using for my health. And usually I would spend it in the winter, I would spend it on gym. But now that the summer is here, I can swim. I figured I'll spend it on the swim. Now I realize I really do miss my gym time. So I'm going to incorporate more gym time for myself. I want to do more walking, okay? Okay, so over here in this section, you're going to write your kind of goals, or sub goals for this specific section, walk. What else came to me during my brainstorm? I started swimming again. When I started swimming, I was doing more, specific regimens like exercises within the pool. I would do laps, I would do at least 10 to 20 laps. I would do certain exercise, and I kind of stopped lately. So then I want to kind of resume pool exercises, right? What else do I want to do? I want to kind of do more walking outside, become more aware of my surrounding, again, very meditational, walking, looking around. What else do I want to do? So basically, honestly, you will notice with time there will be some crossovers everywhere, but go ahead and I'll add a few more circles that kind of will be empty for now, but that's something, we're going to work on later on, okay? So what you're going to do now is kind of do a few neural lines, and two options you have. You can stay within your circle, or you can actually go outside of your circle, okay? Kind of remember, this circle is your life. And when you go outside, you're kind of connecting yourself to your surrounding, to your environment, and see how ready you are to do it. Is there anything that you want to do differently? Everything like that. Do one more neural line right here, kind of making sure my neural lines go through all the circles. Okay, if there's no circle, if there's an empty circle with no line, kind of go back through it, okay, and kind of add a line through it. We don't want to leave any circles empty. All the energy we're bringing in with our circles, with our resources, we want to utilize within our life, okay? Now, as I am going through the rounding process, rounding out all the neural lines I just added, all the intersections that were created as I added the neural lines to my circles, to my resources. Okay, so I'm going to go breathing in and out. I will do the reflection, the awareness and reflection process, where first I'm going to become aware. What are the inner, how does my body feel with what's happening? How does my emotion, what is my emotion that's accompanying me within this process? And of course, what thoughts I'm having. Breathing in and out, what is my body sensation? My body sensation is my head, and you can note it down. Okay. And breathing in and out, what is my emotion? Excitement. Interesting. I'm excited about it. Okay. Excitement. Breathing in and out, what are my thoughts? How do I find time for all of this? Okay, that's my thought, finding time. Because, you only have 24 hours a day, right? So kind of start working, I guess, on my time management, I would say, right? Looking at what works and what doesn't work. And I guess this would be step one on doing so, right? Step one is actually figuring out what are your priorities, what is it that you already have, and what is it that you want to achieve. okay? And my reflection would be breathing in and out. What is my reflection? My reflection would be, I'm going to add a color. That would be my reflection. I need to add a color. So this is how we're going to do. We're going to color coordinate, okay? Don't do everything in one color because you do want to color coordinate. Start thinking health and well-being. What color do you want to add to it? I'm going to use the Bazi, something I'm learning now, which is the using of 5 elements, colors of 5 elements. In my personal life, something that's personal good for me, not something that's generally, would be good, but personal good for me. And that means, for me, it's color blue. Okay. It's color green probably because green is my creativity, okay? My personal well-being, who I am. My element is the element of wood. So for me, green is actually the perfect color. For those of you who want to learn about the neuro color, about the 5 elements, how to use color within Neurographica, you're welcome to take a course. We have a pre-recorded format course called Neuro Color. Welcome to join us. Welcome to take the course. It's an amazing, amazing course that I'm inviting you to take with us. Where we discuss color, we'll discuss the Chinese, medicine, the elements, the way the world, kind of the rules of the nature, so to say, how the world functions. And we will use and I teach you what color, what energy does each color have that you can use, in your life to bring something more of what you need, okay? So I have, it's green for me, right? My personal element is wood. Okay, so wind. What do I want to add to it? So 2 things I was thinking. I was thinking I'm going to add maybe metal, maybe more scheduling. But also I would like to I'm going to add some yellow as well, okay? Okay, so again, you can add color in general, like what I did here with the green. Or you can just add color, by circle, okay? Just kind of surrounding, that will be yellow, okay? As I'm becoming more closer to the earth element. Look out is going to be so whatever I need structure and understanding more, I will add the gray, everything else will be yellow. I'm going to add more yellow. I want some more like earthiness, working out, exercising is what connects me, to becoming more grounded, more aware of who I am within the earthy element, okay? And that's how I'm marking it. Okay, I'm making this yellow. This is what I want to achieve. I wanted to make it yellow with some element of the gray, okay? I'm gonna mark some of them gray, just to show that I need some structure, but overall I am yellow, okay? This is my connection to earth, connecting, grounding process. And let's go further, okay? We're gonna go through this, within the time. We still have 15 minutes left. You can go in your own kind of pace, right? You're welcome to stay with me. And of course, we can work through this together. The next step you can actually go one by one in order, or you can just pick and choose, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to, if you're more interested in filling out more, okay? Recreation. I'm going to do recreation. Again, let's turn this over. I'm going to turn on 30 seconds. You can do a minute if you want to. You can just stop the recording if you're watching, or if you're with me, you can just catch up with me later. Now I'm doing the timer. I'm going to stop and we're going to get quiet for 30 seconds as I'm writing down all my thoughts, all my ideas, everything that has to do with the topic of my recreation. Okay. Okay. Let me know if you're drawing with me. I would love to know that. But again, I know most of the people messaged me and said they will be watching in recording. I'm yet to find a time that would be good for everybody to meet up live, because my time frame works in the daytime when the kids are in school, and that's when I'm more comfortable. But I know a lot of people work in the afternoon, so they are the opposite. They watch this in the evening, right? And that's fine, because my idea, my purpose is to just bring this beautiful method to you. In general, the method of Neurographica, in this case specifically, the wheel of balance, the way we can use the wheel of balance with Neurographica in our personal, professional life, and everything else. Okay. So my recreation, 30 seconds is starting. Let's start writing things down. Okay, so my recreation included, and I'm going to put that down in my circle. Remember, when you write down your brainstorm, just write down everything that comes to your mind. It can be something conscious, something that you actually are doing. It can also be something, and you will see it in your list after you do the brainstorm. Because when you do the brainstorm, it's just the instinctual, just the actual sitting down and writing everything that comes to your mind, okay? It's not, 1 second. Okay, it has to do, it's everything, okay? What you have now and what you want to achieve in the future, okay? So as I'm thinking, can I ballpark? Is there a ballpark of what I want to achieve in what I have now in recreation, not what I want to achieve? What do I have now in recreation? I'm thinking I probably aim over here, 7. Yeah, I would probably think I'm a 7 here. Okay, I'm gonna neuroline that, and I'm thinking, now what will be included in that 7? Okay, what is a part of that 7? Okay, and let's see, I'm gonna write it down, okay? My recreation includes reading books, lots and lots of books, okay? Books, professional books, I'm going to expand this first, a professional, personal, recreational books, something I enjoy on a personal level, like soul development, something that will make me feel good, something, I read books that I already know, and I still enjoy the process of reading it, of discovering, what's happening within, I recently reread the 7th Harry Potter. I was like, oh, and it's so interesting how I saw the whole plot. Everything opened up in a completely different view from you, right? I'm sure you guys do the same thing. I like to read Dan Brown books. I'm actually thinking Da Vinci Code is next. Basically personal books, professional books, in between I was reading for the last few weeks. Usually on Sabbath is the time when I start reading. On Saturdays is my kind of winging time. No computer time, no need to think about what am I doing. So I read a lot on Saturdays. So I read a book called Kids Speak, an amazing book, like personal stories, realistic, actual stories that happen to children. As they retell it through of course, the children speaking. And it's so fascinating to read how little children overcome, various adversaries in life. I read and I become so inspired, thinking, takes me back. It's very therapeutic. It takes me kind of back to my childhood, thinking, did I experience this? Did I see this? How did I overcome? What would be my inspiration? How would I go about if I would be in that situation, how would I go about in resolving or taking care of that? Okay. So what else am I doing for unwinding? Looking at your list, okay? Playing games with kids, playing games by myself, playing mental games. I bought a lot of mental games, not exactly puzzles, but kind of puzzle-like games. very cool. It's called, oh, I think somewhere else I said I'm going to post it. It's games like mazes and stuff like that, where you have to move things around to get to the results. Puzzles, I would say, right? I like to read books about the labyrinths. It's something that I'm professional reading right now, right? Labyrinth books, okay? And currently I'm reading books about the archetyping, okay? Something very exciting, something I'm thinking, oh, I would love to bring this to the Neurographic method, this combination, okay? Archetypes, okay? What else am I doing for recreation? I go to the parks a lot, okay? I go to the amusement parks. I love doing stuff like that. It really excites me. I get very excited. I like to go on roller coasters, not the super crazy ones. I don't do that, but I do go on medium crazy ones, okay? I like to spend time with my children. That's my recreation time, okay? By the way, that will also go, remember, some circles will overlap, and that's okay. That will also go into my family. Here you go. I'm going to actually put it here, okay? Spending time with my children. Okay, parks. Spending time with my husband. Okay, significant other. Right, we'll put that in the family already since I came across with it, okay? Husband. And I'm gonna add, a few more circles. By the way, sometimes you will notice that you have so much that will go over than what you marked, and that's okay too. You can just kind of move your mark later on further up. For me, it's okay. I am actually exactly where I thought I would be. One second, I'm just kind of rounding it out quickly. As I round it out, it's kind of a therapeutic process for me. I'm kind of processing this more. And now I'm thinking, what do I want to add into my recreation? There's one big circle I'm going to put here. I don't want to talk about it much. It's kind of one of those things that I don't want to discuss yet. It's like soup, boiling soup, stew brewing, right? I'm just going to put something like this. Some of you may know what it is. Where else do I want to add? I want to add spending more time with my husband. I feel that would add to I feel like as I added my husband, I realized, I don't think I spent as much time as I would want to. What else? Add over here all your recreational kind of dreams, thoughts, ideas, What is it that you want to achieve? Do I want to achieve more recreation? Maybe I'm thinking what? I'm just going to add a circle. Nothing comes to my mind, but I know sometimes when you do the other areas, it will kind of overlap and I can add it in, okay? So that's what it is. I'm going to go through all of this, kind of add a neural line, exactly what we did before earlier. This one I'm ready to take out. And again, make sure all your circles are kind of have a neural line going through them, kind of you are actualizing that energy. If you have a circle that's kind of empty, that's not actualized, it's like you have an energy, you have an opportunity given to you and you're not integrating it. So that's something, we want to work with. We want to make sure that all opportunities we have will be utilized fully, okay? Voila. Okay. Okay. By the way, if you're interested, we can do this in a private session, working on your specific goals and your specific needs. I do utilize this within a private. What I'm doing now is just generalizing, kind of showing you the way to do this on your own. But sometimes, and I know a lot of people come to me as private clients, you're welcome if you have a specific need, a specific, kind of issue you want to figure out. You're welcome to reach out to me, and I will be glad to schedule a personal meeting with you where we can, kind of discuss in details and fill this out according to your personal needs. That's a possibility. What else? As we are doing the rounding process, don't forget the awareness and reflection, where you are breathing in and breathing out. Become aware of your thoughts, of your body sensation, and your emotions. Let's do one at a time. Breathing in and out. What is my body sensation? My feet. Sounds quite connected. Feet. Breathing in and breathing out. What is my emotion? What are my emotions that are coming up? And I'm going to say it's focus, I kind of feel like being focused now, right? Focused. And breathing in and out, what is my, what is the thought that's entering my mind currently? And I would say that's the thought that came to me was socialization. Interesting. In general, I feel like with this section, I feel more going toward the social environment. Interesting. So what's my reflection on all of this? Kind of maybe spending more time, more time with my family. That's what I'm thinking. Spending more time with my family. That's my reflection, as I look at it, I'm like, I should spend more time. But honestly, maybe that's coming. It's interesting after the summer, right? We had a 2 months of vacation now. The kids just went to school this week. And I'm thinking, interesting. Maybe it's this kind of going from vacation time into work time that I feel like, don't forget that you need to spend this recreation time with your family, with your kids, okay? That's what I'm going to mark kind of here, okay? Kids, okay? So let's go further. I do want to do something we call an acceptance speech, where we are saying, I'm aware and I acknowledge my body sensation, and you can say the body sensation that you experience. Let's say with in my case, it was my feet, my emotional experience of focus. I want to focus more, or I experience focusing. My thoughts that I want to involve more socialization, and my reflection that spending more time with kids and the family, I give it place and space within my mind, within my heart, within my body, within my feelings, my emotions, my thoughts, my breathing as I do my breathing exercises every day, and with the rest of my life, my whole being. Okay, and then after you say this, you can do some series of breathing in and out. Okay, so the next step I'm going to do is I will see what color I would like to add to this. Color red came to me, and I'm thinking, yeah, it's very active, phase. I am very active, so color red, pink kind of came to me. And I'm going to color it like this. Again, color it whole for what you already have, okay? But what you want to achieve, you can kind of get a different connection, different maybe color. What do I want to achieve more? And I would say I would make it green, more green. No. See which color you want to add to each of your future goals, something you want to achieve. What color you make it, you would like to make it in general or in particular. To add orange, okay. Want to add something blue, right? The unknown circles I want to make blue. In general, I think I want to make it more blue, something I want to kind of educate, acknowledge more within myself, something I want to work more within myself. Like this, okay. Okay. Let's do the rest. Let's go into the next section. What would be the next section we want to work with? Thinking I am working with, you know what, I'm going to family because that's something kind of touched upon now in the recreation. Let's go further into that section. I'm going to write family here. Let's do a 30-second brainstorm. Let's see what's coming up. Let's see what do we want to kind of mark. Ready, set, go. Okay. So let's put in the section that you already have, that came up to you during your brainstorm, okay? For family, I would suggest bringing in each part of your family, each member of your family, you know, your kids. So I remember one question that was asked of me, you know, can I bring in my dog and my cat? And I said, yeah, if they're part of your family, why not? So definitely bring in each member of your family. In general, you can write just kids, and you can just put each child separately because, you know, it's our goal to connect to each child, to bring each child, you know, it was Solomon, King Solomon, who said, you know, you bring up a child by his or her ways, you know, which means that, you know, there's no, even though I'm an educator, right, and we kind of learn general approaches to children in general, each child requires, you know, have their weaknesses and their strengths, and each child requires their own parenting approach, their own way to deal with, you know, spending time with each child is important. So it's something I want to note for you guys to pay attention, you know, whether you have one child or you have more, just kind of mark each one, mark your significant other. If you don't have a significant other and you want to get one, you can start making it over here, you know, put it right away in this outer layer. You can ballpark where you are in the family. I would probably say I'm 8 in the family. Yeah, I'm going to do a neural line over here to signify that. I actually feel like I want to add a color right away here. Something I feel like I want to fill in, get kind of emotionally excited. And that's what I'm going to do. What color am I putting in? I'm going to put some light pink color because I'm excited. I love, you know, spending time reading. I should do that more. Yeah. As the kids grow up, you know, the reading time kind of becomes less because kids learn how to read on their own. And there's no necessity to read to them. But still, It's a wonderful connection time, spending time with my child. Kind of my youngest child just learned how to read, and I just realized as I'm talking to you that, we stopped doing it. She kind of mentioned it to me, Mom, we stopped doing that. I realized, why don't we go back to it? I'm going to put here reading time. Okay. Reading time with my children, with all of them, even if they know how to read. Reading time. Okay. It's something I want to put on my to-do list. Okay. Okay, let's mark the rest, right? Okay, the rest go here. What else do I have here, right? Spending time playing games with them. Again, didn't do it. I had a friend visiting us this past Saturday, this past weekend. So we ended up, a friend from New York was visiting me, a dear, very dear friend, a best friend of mine, I would say even. She happened to be in the area. Her son is going to college here, so they drove here, and my girls spent time with their friend, her daughter. And I had a joy of spending time with her family. My husband's friends with her husband. We're good family friends. So I'm truly enjoying this. So I'm gonna actually put a nice big circle over here in the social and the friends, right? As I just had a nice friends time. What else would I put, right? Games, reading time, as I mentioned. What else would be good? Going to the parks together. We do go to the parks together. We spend a lot of time doing, going out. So that's important, right? Parks. Maybe going out to eat somewhere, right? That would be a nice, that happens to be nice too, when you go out to eat, you spend some time. Although I'll tell you, eating out or eating in, right? Recently had time making our own sushi, right? I prepared all the ingredients. I used to teach, kind of cooking sessions, kind of using food as it's called Adventures with Food. Using food as a development tool, with children, showing them that cooking and making something from scratch is fun as well as educational. I used to make birthday parties and stuff like that. Making sushi was definitely one of the most popular ways, popular sessions, popular party ideas. People would book them a lot. So we recently did that. I did all the sushi ingredients and then we made our own sushi. Sushi making, I want to do that more. So I'm going to put that in the future section also. Okay, over here where it's empty. Sushi, we should do it again. Okay. So going to college, talking every day. I want to bring that in. I feel like I don't communicate enough, so I should start communicating more with my teenagers. Communications, listening more to them, not just talking to them, but actually hearing them. Talking phones, okay. And you can leave some resources can be empty, guys. That's okay. Not all resources need to be fully filled up because you're kind of leaving few resources for the universe, for God to take care of. So that's okay. Now I'm thinking, add a few more resources here that I feel like I need to add. Spending time with my husband, maybe going away somewhere. I'm not sure if it's a possibility. Two of us, but maybe something like that. Hey, you never know, right? So that's something. We did a lot of homecation this summer. We really didn't travel much. I mean, we recently moved to Florida. We feel like we're still vacationing here. Kind of, I didn't feel the need to travel anywhere, although traveling for me is something I usually highly enjoy and I truly love it. But I felt like there's so much to do here, that so much to explore locally that we didn't need to. Okay. So think, what color would you like to add to your to this, to your resources, the one you put on top. Don't make it the same color as the bottom so you can differentiate it, okay? I'm thinking what color would it be? Sushi making would be a creativity, right, kind of thing. Talking, making sure I constantly talk, you know, with my kids, teenager kids who are not away, who don't necessarily live with me. They come to visit once every few months, but they're not here all the time. And that I'm making green because it has to do with my, you know, I'm gonna make something golden or silver because that's something I want to bring some structure, you know, some scheduling, something I want to learn how to do on my own. And in general, everything else, I'm gonna make yellow. I don't know if I should make it yellow or maybe even green. Okay, this green color, different greens you can have. You know, different color, you know, like even though it's also green, but it's a different shade of green. So that's kind of adding a different hue, different understanding, okay? You kind of consciously choose the colors. Again, you can choose intuitively, but what I'm saying is a kind of choose the color. Don't just, you know, say whatever. Just add the color that you will enjoy seeing within the energy of this color within this section, okay? Let's see what's next. What am I doing next? Am I doing my, let's do the social friends, okay? Had a friend visiting me. I would say since I moved, not so much in touch with my friends in the year before pandemic time, you know, so kind of not, I'm not so much of a friend person. I do love meeting live more. So kind of miss that, right? So my friends, although, you know, I have dear friends who I do get in touch and who I do get in touch and who I talk on a regular basis, but in generally, I do miss my friend. Like when my friend came over, I was so happy. So I would say friend time would be maybe between 5 and 6 now. And that's what I'm going to draw my new line into. Okay. Now something I want to fill in the gap. So, but in general, I am quite an extrovert. You know, I do socialize a lot on online. So in a general, like when my friend asked me, she's a very social person, right? She's a hardcore extrovert. So she's like, aren't you bored? You know, I said, nope. I have enough socialization. I'm quite busy, you know, doing stuff, working and creating things and learning. I am okay, but when I do spend time with my friends, I do enjoy it. Okay. But again, it's more of a personal time that I enjoy. Right there. Voila. I'm just filling it up with circles, and then I will mark my friends here who I enjoy, you know. My friend Shoshana, my friend Lana, I have a few friends, right? Enjoy. My friend Olga, right? I'm currently taking a course with my friend Vera Zhukova. She's an amazing instructor. She teaches in Russian. Few of her courses I am in the process of kind of transferring over and making them English speaking, so you guys can access it as well. Truly, truly amazing. So I'm taking a course, Mr. Robadze course, and it's amazing because I get to do both of what I like, you know, spending time with a friend and learning something new. So what do I want to bring in here? What achievements do I want to bring in the future, kind of, in something I want to achieve? I would like to maybe seeing more of my friends personally. I'm not ready to travel to New York yet back, but maybe they come, more of them come to visit me. Visit, right? They visit me. I'm gonna write here, they visit me. I don't want to go there yet. My friend was telling me, how about you make a retreat? And I was like, sure. And she was contemplating whether come to me, which is of course a better option, or stay there, which is more realistic. Okay, so retreats, right, where I get to see my friends, but I'm also putting it here in my professional practice, right? It's something actually I want to do. It's not something that I've done. It's something I want to organize. Retreats. Okay, what else? I'm just putting a few circles, and more ideas may come to me. You know, maybe talk on the phone more, right? Phone conversations. Some more programs that I create. Again, it's more professional. I just finished one with my group. We had a small coaching group, just the three of us. One more friend wants to add. So it's honestly like a double process. It's both professional development and the personal development, and it's great because I know them personally, and I kind of know how much they can do stuff. You know, how much I can kind of tell them to go forward, and how much I can give them leeway. So that's one good thing about working with your friends, with somebody you know personally. Okay. So with the Ho'oponopono group that we did, okay, I'm going to put it here. Something we want to reconvene, okay? So again, you put it in. You can put few, oh, look at this. I realized through my family, I never put the neural line, right? Because I was more focused on adding a color. That was more important to me. And that happens sometimes. Sometimes you feel it's more important to add the neural line, and sometimes you will feel like focusing on the coloring resource. Either way, all of those aspects are resources that you're adding. The more, the better. Okay, you need both the color and neural line in order to kind of bring the necessary energy, the necessary resources within your life, but kind of see whatever you feel is necessary at that moment. For me, personally, it was the color. I really felt like I needed to connect emotionally, and that's understandable because it has to do with the family. You know, when it comes to family, people do feel, you know, more emotional than, let's say, within the professional, right? Which is more, you know, more mental kind of development. But remember to do what we did before, the awareness and reflection process, where you bring all of it. You know, we discussed this in the previous session, by the way, why do we bring all four aspects? You know, why do we bring the thought, the emotion, the body, and of course the reflection, which is kind of the soul part of who you are, into our Neurographica drawing. And honestly, you can do this within any action, any activity, any practice that you are having. Okay. Breathing in and breathing out. You can say, I am aware and I acknowledge all the resources that I am bringing in as I'm drawing the section, as I'm, you know, using Neurographic tools to kind of expand it further. I'm going and I'm giving it place and space within my mind, within my heart, my emotions and feelings, and within my body and the rest of my whole life. Okay. So there we go. Kind of start understanding. The simpler version, by the way, of this wheel of balance would be without drawing any circles. You can just mark where you are in the section, color it in, and just kind of like add a different color to the second section, the section where you are not, but you would like to achieve. That would be a very simple. I kind of went deep with you guys. Those who take courses with me in classes and workshops, you guys know I like to do that. I like to kind of expand more on the deep side of where you want to go, where is it that you want to bring. That's the beauty of this, right? Okay. Let me see. Mhm. Okay, there you go. I'm going to add the color. I want to add some purple here. In the section where I am standing, I did mention, friends, light lilac color as opposed to actual purple, I realize. It's okay. You know what? Now I want to make it deeper. There you go. The purple color. Voila. Okay. And over here in the area that I want to achieve, I want to make it, let's see what color is this. To make it here, golden greenish color. What I want to do. Okay. And I notice you few areas here that I did not fully round, so I'm just going to go through it and round it out. Sometimes that happens, right? There you go. Voila. Okay. Let's do the rest. We're finishing up. We have 10 more minutes. And I am going to show you how you can do it in a simpler version, right? A quicker version. Again, go through each one of your section. Let's say spiritual. Where do you see yourself in the spiritual realm? On a spiritual realm, I see myself I see myself as not so much, actually. I would say maybe 6 or 7, I would say, right? Right. When it comes to spirituality, there's always room to grow. We know that, right? That's personal development. Some of you may call spiritual or personal development, right? Personal development, right? In this section, my development. And I can put, meditation time, Ho'oponopono time. Due to the lack of time, I'm not doing the 30-minute brainstorm. You guys are welcome to do that. You can stop the video and do it if you're watching the recording. I'm just going to kind of fill it in. Meditation, Ho'oponopono, personal and spiritual development, learning something new, something interesting, maybe praying on a everyday level, right? Saying various blessings, right? Blessings, gratitude, when we say the blessings are really gratitude that we say to light, to God, to the Lord, to the creator of the universe, saying special prayers for people who are sick. It has a special energy in it. So that's something I enjoy, right? Working with myself, right? Doing various practices with myself, practicing with myself. Healing, right? The Psalms. Working with myself, so practicing with myself is my personal development. It will actually go into my professional and my financial development as well, because a lot of practices I do with myself are connected to my professional development and my financial. I work a lot through finances. That's something I'm planning to kind of commit myself to working with next year, like kind of my next year. That's what I'm going to talk more. My kind of next year resolution will be to focus more on the psychology of money, the psychology of finances, kind of studying more. What does it have to do? Because money is never about money. Money is more than that. Money is about connecting to something within you that reflected within the money around you, okay? When you work with the money, so with the money issue or with the money topic, you're really working with the topic of who you are, what's happening, what is association, how do you bring in love with in your life, how do you accept love, okay? Personal working, okay? What would I like to increase? I definitely want to increase. I'm going to add a few circles here. Not sure I want to talk about it or I want to mark them much, but I definitely myself am a very spiritual person as a being in general. I'm more spiritual than earthy, although it's interesting to know that my within myself, my personal elements, I do have a few earthy elements. So I can get grounded, but it's something I need to work on, right? Have our work cut out for us, and that's a part of my working, learning how to ground it, maybe by grounding, by teaching, by doing this series of live sessions. That's also my way of grounding, my way of showing, bringing something that I employ on my personal kind of, for my personal being, to bring it to the wide public, okay? There you go. Okay, let me add the color. If you enjoy watching the live sessions that I bring to the outside, you are welcome to do an energy exchange. So, a more appropriate way to accept energy and exchange it with me back. You can do it by monetary way, you can donate, you can send some monetary energy exchange to my PayPal. It's listed on the top of this video. It's, I believe, it's paypal.me/Lana Shalom. Or you can do an exchange by social media means, you can kind of repost my videos and write a positive review. And you can tag me at Lana Shalom or just kind of tag my name on Facebook. That will easily come up as well. And that would be an excellent way to do energy exchange. This way the ecological part of energy exchange works wonderfully. Because I do enjoy sharing my energy with you. But that's the laws of nature or government, energy exchange is necessary. If you receive energy from me, then you exchange it back with me. And that's how we usually work. Let's go further. I'm going to the professional development. The course over here, I'm going to write all the courses I'm taking, that I'm the labyrinths, I'm learning the archetypes, my practice of Bogobon, Bogobon. I need to finish my certifications. That's what I'm going to put here. Big circle called certifications, okay? I took a number of courses from Vera and I need to complete that. I would say professional, I'm constantly learning. Currently, I'm very high. I would say 8 to 9. But it doesn't mean, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of lower over here so I have more space to put in. So much more to kind of learn and to bring. I need to finish how to do Neurographica with Kesef, the psychology of money with Kesef, right? Kesef is a psychology of money program, and I want to combine it with Neurographica. That's something I'm working on. Again, learning, still learning how to do Neurographica with children. Okay, and that will overlap with my career. It's so interesting they're next to each other because whatever I learn, I enjoy bringing to you guys. So there you go. Like today, it's a wheel of balance, life balance, right? I'm doing the Neurographic coaching program, right, which I'm planning to do every month. You're welcome to join our monthly groups where for 21 to 28 days, we will be drawing, on one topic and kind of working, combining various tools, whether it's just plain Neurographic or combining with various other tools, right? It's so interesting. My professional development and my career kind of go together, which kind of makes sense. I'm sure you're not surprised, right? As I'm developing, I'm kind of bringing it further into my career. So it's labyrinth, the pyramid. I still have to finish so I can bring it to you. What else? The kids, right? The children. Completing all the courses. My hardest thing is certification, being certified. That's something I need to work on more. And that will bring, bringing it to the open. Okay. Voila. And of course, it's the courses that we already did this past year and that we have on sale in our group, The World of Neurographica. Welcome to browse through. You're welcome to choose if you want to add. Again, an overlap in my professional development and my career, which I personally think is like natural, but you may have the same thing, you may not. So you figure out what works for you, add your resources. Okay. Remember, the more circles, the more resources, the better. Okay. It's like asking how many presents you want to get for your birthday. Again, talking about the birthday, inviting you to join my birthday bash, as we will draw the mandala of year planning, as we will plan out our whole year next year, see what we started last year, completed, have some closure with whatever we have, achievement, acceptance, accomplishments, and then go on further. Okay, so I'm gonna add some color over here. My professional development is blue color, something that it's by the you see the elements, it's the creativity, right? My professional, that's something I enjoy. It's my knowledge is also blue. It's the ocean, the element of the ocean, so it's colored blue. Okay. Over here, I'm going to add the blue color. Right here in my career, to be honest with you, I still think I'm over here. Okay, I think there's so much more for me to achieve. So many plans, so many ideas, so many things I want to achieve in the coming year, that for now, I really consider myself to be like 6. Yeah. My courses that I brought you are my accomplishments, right? But where am I now? Right now, I'm doing live sessions every day. Yesterday, I had a private group, the NeuroGraphic coaching group that we have. This is our second week, by the way, in September. I am going to post a schedule of what our coaching group will be in September. Probably the focus will be, again, the financial growth and success. But I want to think through which practices I want to bring to you. My thinking probably will be Ho'oponopono with Neurographica. So welcome to join me for that practice. Okay. 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 And here I will put all my ideas, all my plans, what I want to achieve. Okay. I will be marking them later. Okay, certified courses, live sessions that I'm doing now, the Neurographic coaching, which I will repeat the coaching part, right? Various tools, right? Okay, so I think I'm going to bring that in the future financial program that I want to bring in. And again, I want to bring in all the tools as a combination with Neurographica. But those of you who are interested, let's say the case of psychology of money is not a Neurographic program by itself, but it is a great way to explore, to expand your financial energy, kind of see where, why something is not going the way you want to. And you're welcome to contact me for a personal game. I will be very glad to do it. Very happy. It's quite an amazing program that I'm employing everybody to join. And voila. And as I'm quickly going through the rounding process, as we're going to finish up this drawing already. Voila. Again, if you're doing it on your own, you can do the reflection process, start paying attention, what's becoming aware of what's happening within you as you are doing the rounding process. As you're, kind of uncovering each section of where you are now and what would you like to bring in. Become aware what is, what your body is experiencing, what your emotions are experiencing within you, what your thoughts and your mental process, and the rest of it. Breathing in and breathing out. Yeah, when I talk about my career, the personal and professional development, of course, I remember the algorithm of the neurotree, the main algorithm of the specialist course. We are scheduling a next specialist course. I know now is the summer and people are on vacation, but it will come soon, right? Soon the kids will go back to school and adults will be ready for their own professional development. Specialist course is an amazing way to start bringing Neurographica to your professional development, okay? So if you want to be certified and start using Neurographica within your professional field, welcome to contact me. I am currently one of the 2 people who are allowed to teach the specialist course. So welcome to join me and to explore this amazing course where you can become professionally certified to start bringing Neurographica, to a group of people, giving workshops, using within your personal, within your professional practice, working with clients or just even, kind of showing how to use Neurographica to your friends, or even doing some workshops, doing some open sessions, what I'm doing here, right? I have a right to do that as an instructor. If you become a specialist, you will get a right to do this as well as you will get lots and lots of support, personal support, material support. I give a lot of materials on my own. People who come to me to the specialist course, okay? So my program is unique in a way that other people don't give you materials, I do. I give you lots and lots of materials to actually start going out there and start teaching. You don't have to worry about session notes or presentations about what Neurographic is. I kind of give it to you. Okay, so basically we're done. I'm going to add some neural lines here later. Can do it now. Okay. Okay. We'll go through this. Okay, remember the point is to make sure there's a neural line going through each single circle, each single kind of resource that you brought in. As we finish the picture, you are welcome to add more neural lines to your surrounding, maybe connecting this wheel to your environment, to your community. You can also watch what we discussed in the beginning, how we discussed the 10 sections, and you can create a wheel of balance made up of 10 sections, by the way. Do what I did in the beginning, use a circular, create your own circle, your own mandala, break it into 5 or 10 sections each deep. So you can mark, so you can see where you are now and where do you want to go, okay? Great way to assess yourself, great way to see, where you are now, great way of introspection and, understanding how you can go forward. What is it that you want to do in the future? In order to understand what you want to do in the future, you should understand what you want to do now. Okay. Voila. We're done here. My hand is hurting. I'm going to add this yellow color here. To my professional, right? Lots of wonderful, wonderful courses. I want to bring the metaphoric cards. Connection with Neurographica. So that's another course I'm going to teach here. I'm going to write here, Mac. Okay, just have to sit down and actually put it on my schedule. Okay, and finally we have the financial, which I already put in, right? I constantly do some financial work. I constantly draw about my finances, talk about it, discuss. And of course, in addition to drawing and doing various practices, you have to actually do stuff, like taking steps, understanding what is it that you do to increase. Do you have a financial planning? Do you know what's happening with your money? Where are you financially? Giving charity, right, is part of the financial planning. Putting money aside for yourself, lots and lots, there is such thing as financial planning, what you're going to do with the money, right? And then there's also, and that's what you go to, like financial analysts, right? Financial people in the bank. Where am I here? Probably right here, I would say. I still have so much to go, for many years, finances, but not something I focus. I consider myself to be a spiritual person until I started learning that becoming rich is one of the highest spiritual ways you can bring it to this world, because having money is a lot of responsibility, and the way you bring money into the world is how you bring spirituality, okay? The way you view money is an amazing spirituality. I'm going to make this color brown. Here's my brown. Here it is. So for me, money is grounding, right? It's earthing. It's what we need to do to bring all the ideas, all the creativity we create, right? It comes through money. Here you go. Creativity, there you go. I have a lot to do with money. I want to bring more open sessions about the psychology of money, bring more closed private groups that I will be doing, where we will actually work, the information about how psychology of money works, what it is, what is involved. I will bring it to the open. I will do a lot of open sessions on that. Financial success, growth, how to get yourself And if you want to work with me, we will be holding group sessions. You, of course, are inviting you to join in a personal session. You're welcome to, but will be lots of group sessions where we will be working with the money. Like right now, we have a Neurographica coaching practice group where we are working through the money limiting beliefs about money. Okay, we work through it. We draw the ARL algorithm to work with the limiting beliefs that we have about what money is, how one can improve or transform. You cannot get rid of your limiting beliefs. What you can do is you transform. Limiting beliefs are rooted within us based upon our past history, association, with childhood experiences. And saying that we will completely get rid of it is not realistic. You can get rid of it, but you can transform it, okay? It's a financial regeneration, various practices about, like I said, limiting beliefs. Okay, here on neurographic coaching groups, lots of programs, financial awareness, awareness about money being rooted within our subconscious. That's what I want to bring to you. Again, what do you do with your money once you have it? That's something you guys can go to the bank, right? To ask around. You guys have financial, planners. What I'm asking, my goal is to actually get you to have more money. Okay. Practicing. Okay. Okay. So all of these practices will be something I want to bring. Okay. Thinking, what color will I make it? It will be the color blue. It's my creativity, right? It's the way I creatively want to bring the idea of money to you, okay? Actually, each one of them will be blue, but the surrounding will be yellow, I realize. Because yellow is earth, right? It's grounding. And of course, it's so interesting to note that my financial section is right next to my career section, which is, there you go, voila, it's blue. It's blue. Okay, so it will be green. Where is my green marker? This green. There's green. When my sessions are green, it's about acceptance, it's about love, like what we did today, the acceptance phrase. You can say it now. I am aware and I acknowledge all the resources, all the ideas, all the past experiences that I'm bringing, opening up to myself now. And I'm giving place and space within my mind, within my thoughts, within the way I view, my perception, within my heart, my feelings, my emotions, within my body, the way I breathe, every breathing, everything I do, and I give it place and space within my whole life, okay? My whole being as who I am, on my soul level, on all levels of my existence, okay? As you say that, you can do breathing in and out. What I'm advising you to do further is we finished our wheel of balance. I would suggest bringing color to your surrounding and kind of finishing it up. Okay, yes, I need some neural lines over here. Right, I see I'm missing them. And of course, welcome to put some field line. Those of you who are aware of how NeuroGraphica works, the stages, the steps. By the way, I'm inviting you not tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a private live group, but on Thursday, I believe at 11 o'clock. I'm inviting you to join me for a open session as we are going to do the series on the 7 steps of Neurographica in Neurographica drawing, as we start exploring what each step means, going further, maybe doing some practices. So definitely come prepared with a paper and markers and pencil, something you want to use to draw as we will be practicing each step, that will be explaining each step further in. I'm bringing it to you, explaining it to you, creating this amazing connection to what Neurographica is and how we can achieve Neurographica. How we can bring the magic of what we call Neurographica within our life. I actually founded a group that's called the Magic of NeuroGraphic Art, Monga, MONGA. Welcome to join that group. I post all the news. And again, welcome to join us for an array of our workshops, whether it's open session that I give you guys, or whether it's paid sessions that you can buy and get certified, get a full certification kind of. Our certified session, just for you guys to understand, I'm doing this within 2 hours. Our certified session has at least 6 to 8 algorithms that you can draw within that course. You learn how to draw, you get deeper knowledge, deeper explanation of everything. And of course, you will enjoy making, you will enjoy the practice, okay? We have direct instructional hours of 8 to 12 hours for each certified course. If you go to the group World of Neurographic, it's a closed group. You're welcome to knock and we'll be happy to let you in. Everybody's welcome in the group. And you will see an array, a description of all the courses in the announcement section, the announcement tab on the top when you enter the group. And within it, we actually specify how many hours does each course involve, okay? So you're welcome to do that. I have created a beautiful sun out of my picture. That's the allegory I'm having with this. I believe I want to even, I'm thinking I'm going to make it yellow, right? It's 12:18. I promised to keep you here till 12. I kind of started a bit late, like 10 minutes late. So I'm keeping you 10 minutes later, but you are welcome to, color or finish this. Welcome, like I said, to exchange energy, whether it's kind of sending a monetary exchange, or you're welcome, and you can do both, by the way, both are welcome. You're welcome to share your picture on your social media. I'm on Instagram, also as Lana Shalom. I'm here on Facebook as Lana Shalom, and you're welcome to share your beautiful pictures. You're welcome to share my video and tag me. I would love to see it. I would love to comment on it. I would like to share your enthusiasm, your passion for whatever it is you're doing. I would love to see it. I'm going to finish the rest of this picture. I enjoy using oil pastels. First, I want to add some field lines. For that, I'm using a thicker marker. Again, if you are new to Neurographic and you want to fully learn the tools of the trade, you're welcome to take the basics course. Okay. We just finished the live session this coming Sunday, but we have all of the cohorts in recording, and we do them every month. So you're welcome to sign up. You can learn in recording. That's what most of the people do. And then as soon as we have the live session, you join and you ask questions. We do practices in live sessions. We actually practice drawing, discussing each step, each understanding the psychology of Neurographica, why Neurographica works, how Neurographica works. This would be a perfect time for that. Welcome to join us for the basics course in which you start learning how to use Neurographica for self-coaching, for your own for your own kind of self-help. And of course, you're welcome to join us for the specialist, where you will start using Neurographica within your professional life, okay, within your professional field. I'm kind of adding a field line to each kind of section is what I'm doing. You, again, are welcome to do your own thing. And of course, I am hoping to see you next week. Well, you're welcome to join me for all live sessions that I'm doing this week. The schedule is on my personal profile, as well as all my pages in the group, The World of Neurographica. But you're welcome to see this week. We're meeting Thursday and Wednesday, I believe. I'm sorry, not Thursday and Friday let me check. Yep, Thursday and Friday at 11 a.m. We're going to go to step number 1 and step number 2 as we are exploring it further, discussing, and of course, practicing, okay? This is my field lines. I'm going to bring in some affixing, which is where we bring out a certain shape. I think I want to bring out maybe circle within, as I'm growing. I'm looking around where I am in general. It's interesting to note, right? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a spiral. We have a whole course on spiral if you want to learn what it is. First, I want to bring in my energy of the spiral. Okay, thank you. We have a whole course on neurospirals if you want to learn how to do spirals correctly, so that you're actually bringing in energy, not taking it out when you need it. Sometimes you need to take out energy and sometimes you need to bring it in. So that's what we learn in the course. You're welcome to join us. Start to open up, okay. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start to open up energy. Okay. Voila. Okay, there you go. I'm actually going to make my spiral a different color now, so it can be seen. Make it nice and thick. Bring it out. Breathing in and out as you're adding a spiral. If you're adding a spiral, you can choose to do a different type of affixing within your wheel of balance. I'm doing a spiral. Again, be careful. I again advise you to take the spiral course as you are learning. Okay. We have a whole spiral course. It's, I believe, 8 or 9 hours of learning as we explore spirals within different settings, different algorithms, and it's absolutely amazing. Definitely advise you to take it. Okay, I'm actually going to go through and kind of round out all of the sometimes I enjoy rounding with a thinner marker. Nope, this one is first. Through, breathing in and breathing out. Feel the energy of the spiral, the energy of opening up, right? As you are kind of bringing in this different energy within you. Start connecting to it in a way, right? That's what happens. We start connecting. You can say an accepting phrase, I'm aware and I acknowledge and I allow the energy of the spiral, the opening up energy where I am bringing the resources, completing some resources in some levels, and in some levels, I'm ready to bring them to the universe. Okay. I'm ready for an energy exchange with others. I'm ready to share it with the world. Welcome to do this. Welcome to join me, whether it's in private, group style, or private one-on-one. I enjoy seeing my energy exchange with the rest of the world. I enjoy learning from others and I enjoy teaching others, right? I'm an ever-essent learner, an ever-essent student, and I'm an ever-essent teacher. So I enjoy bringing these various practices to you guys. Okay. If you're watching this session, if you are drawing with me, let me know. Welcome to share your picture in our group, the World of Neurographica. You're welcome to share on your profile. Welcome to tag me. I would love to see it. I would love to see the beautiful drawing you created. Let me know how was your process of drawing the wheel of life balance. And I will be looking forward to seeing you next week. Again, whether it's live or whether it's in recording, it's fine. We share the energy. I do feel your energy, even if it's something you're going to do in the future. I already feel you within the energy field. Okay, voila. I might go through the rest of the rounding later on. I enjoy seeing this. Okay. Voila. Okay. And I will be adding some oil pastel later on. Okay. I will share my picture with you. Let me see. I want to show you the oil pastels. I'm going to share this tool of the trade. It's an amazing, coloring tool that I'm inviting you to explore. Okay. Voila. Okay. Okay, here you go. Voila. Mhm. The more you round, the more harmony you bring in within your picture, within each section that you're bringing. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Like I said, I'm going to add some oil pastels. Let's do this. Okay. The surrounding will be more golden. And this is like a sunny. Okay. More golden sunny color for now. We add a different color later on, but for now, my surrounding is different color. Okay. And I would maybe add some sectional, something blue here. My recreation is blue, right? My financial, nope, my career is more blue also, right? More creativity. Blue is creativity. You know, green is also, by the way, creativity. But green is more acceptance, you know. That's my maybe professional, personal. Add different colors, see which ones you want to explore more, which section you can color further in. Okay. Family, right? And friends, of course. When it comes to finances, you can make it green or red. You know, see which one matches more. Yeah. And, here you go. Oh. Various colors, play around with your color, finish up your picture. You're welcome to bring it to your, you're welcome to post it further, kind of. Okay. Voila. Finishing up. Okay, that's it. This is a big size of paper, so it took us longer, but that's what it is. We are completing all the pictures, going around. This is, I'm going to add a bit of a golden part to it. I'm adding a new line to my spiral, kind of activating my spiral. Before it was done in a straight line, I'm kind of activating it with the use of a golden marker. Okay. Voila. That's bringing the energy of the beautiful spiral to the wall. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Voila. Thank you for joining me today. And looking forward to seeing you in our session, other sessions. I'm just going to transfer my camera to say goodbye to you in person. There you go. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. It was a beautiful session. Thank you for joining me in creating a wonderful wheel of life balance. Share your pictures. Would love to see them. Welcome to Exchange Energy, and welcome to join us for other live sessions, open sessions on the world of Neurographica by me, Lana Shalom, and let's continue imploring and enjoying our love for Neurographica and for everything else. Goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your beautiful summer day.